Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, if you read the title of this video, you should be pretty excited, and I am very excited to show you guys. I have discovered a way to preserve fiat currency for a really long time. Okay, we've always been talking about on how fiat currency loses its purchasing power over time and all these things, and I've actually found a way to actually preserve fiat currency. Okay, but I'm pretty excited actually. But first of all, here's a little bit of eye candy for you guys. This right here is what I've collected this year, and it's not a lot. It's a modest amount, but I just wanted to show you, I'm not a rich person. I'm not wealthy in paper. And obviously, I don't really consider wealth or being rich really a lot to do with money. What you're looking at right here is my insurance policy. This here is my insurance policy. I've got $18 silver here. I've got $20 silver here. I've got $14 silver here. And just the other day, if you guys remember that video where I got these 6, I got $16 silver. So I just wanted to show you all that giving up a pizza every once in a while pays off in the long run. Okay? But one thing I wanted to do before I reveal to you my discovery is a very short article, and I'm going to confess I got this from Road to Ruta from Big Swear. So if you guys want to go and visit Road to Ruta, it's the name of the YouTube channel, and Big Swear is the host. I've been following him for years. I love Bix. He's a good guy who's been fighting the silver and precious metals manipulation for many, many years. And although in the last year or two, he's pretty much shifted a lot of his attention to cryptos, he is still a very big silver and gold, advocator. He advocates silver and gold as a use to preserve your wealth. Okay, so he's a really big precious metals guy, and he does like cryptos as well. But I started watching him a few years back because of his videos having to do with silver manipulation, and he's got all the proof and everything. So he is reading an article today. It's a real short article, and he pretty much went off on a rant because he's really passionate about this subject matter. Okay, and I'm going to read you guys the article, and then I'm going to make my big reveal. Okay, so here it goes. It's from, let me see. I'll go ahead and leave the link to this article. Okay, it's really short. It's only about a paragraph or so. But the title of it says, former JP Morgan trader pleads guilty to manipulating U.S. metals markets for years. And that article was posted on the 6th of November, so a couple of days ago. 2018. And here you go. And it says, pedestrians walk in front of the JP Morgan Chase headquarters building in New York. I don't know why that's there, but it says, an ex-JP Morgan Chase trader has admitted to manipulating the U.S. markets of an array of precious metals for about 7 years. And he has implicated his supervisors at the bank. So you got that, ladies and gentlemen? He has implicated his supervisors at the bank. John Edmonds, 36, pleaded guilty to 1 count of commodities fraud and 1 count each of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, price manipulation, and spoofing, according to a Tuesday release from the U.S. Department of Justice. Edmonds spent 13 years at New York-based JP Morgan until leaving last year, according to his LinkedIn account. As part of his plea, Edmonds said that from 2009 through 2015, He conspired with other JP Morgan traders to manipulate the prices of gold, silver, platinum, and palladium futures contracts on exchanges run by the CME Group. He and others routinely placed orders that were quickly canceled before the trades were executed, a price-distorting practice known as spoofing. For years, John Edmonds engaged in a sophisticated scheme to manipulate the market for precious metals futures contracts for his own gain by placing orders that were never intended to be executed. Assistant Attorney General Brian B. said in a release. Of note for JP Morgan, the world's biggest investment bank by revenue, Edmonds, a relatively junior employee with the title of vice president, said that he learned this practice from more senior traders and that his supervisors at the firm knew of his actions. Edmonds pleaded guilty under a charging document known as information. Prosecutors routinely use them to charge defendants who have agreed to cooperate with an ongoing investigation of other people or entities. His sentencing is scheduled for December 19. Man, that's going to ruin his Christmas, huh? Edmonds faces up to 30 years in prison, but is likely to receive less time than that. How many of you think that anyone that is senior to this gentleman over at JP Morgan will serve any time? The guilty plea was entered under seal October 9th and unsealed on Tuesday. New York-based JP Morgan declined to comment on the case through a spokesman. It was reported earlier by the Financial Times. JP Morgan learned about this case only recently. Yeah, I'm sure they just learned about this case. According to a person with knowledge of the matter, a recent regulatory filing from the bank didn't make any mention of the issue. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Another good reason why we know that the price of precious metals are manipulated, and why, in a way, all right, I'll have to say this, in a way, it's a blessing that they are. I know that for me it is, because it's a lot more easy for me to stack silver at $14 or $15 than it would be at $50 or $60. Okay, a lot easier. So we have been given the gift of time. Okay, disclaimer really quick. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what you see in front of you is what I do. Okay, and I'm giving you my opinions. All right, I'm not telling you guys to go and empty out your 401ks and buy precious metals. Personally, that's what I did. Okay, that is what I did, because I know that in 30 years, those metals in front of you will have value. But the only thing that worries me is that I'm not sure if that's such a good idea anymore to stack precious metals, because like I told you all, I came up with a way to preserve fiat currency, and I've never thought of it, but it's ingenious. It really is. And I'm almost afraid of showing it, you know, on YouTube, because, you know, I actually think that this is that I can actually patent this. But, you know, I've never really been lucky with that kind of stuff. And I really like to give things away. I like to give knowledge away. I don't like to just keep it to myself. So I don't think that I really want to patent this idea, because it is such a good idea that humanity needs to know how to be able to preserve fiat currencies for their long-term use so that it'll last a really long time. Okay? So this is what I came up with. Now, it's very important that you follow the directions that I'm going to give you, okay? Because in a way, it's a simple method, but it's very important that you follow the instructions that I'm going to give you so that you can be successful, okay? So you go ahead and grab yourself a jar like this, right? And you put your fiat in there. Now, it's important that you use at least 10,000 cc's of oxygen absorbers. Okay? Because the thing is that the longer that fiat sits in there, the more that it wants to deteriorate. So if you put 10,000 cc's of oxygen absorbers in there, so right now I got 5 2,000 cc packs in there. I know for sure that this fiat will still be in there nice and fresh and crispy in about 50 years. Okay? That's guaranteed. Because if you take a look at a note, all right, if you take a look at a Federal Reserve note, all right, that's 50 years old, you probably couldn't touch it without it being torn apart. This right here in an oxygen-deprived container, this fiat is going to be good in there for years and years and years. So, you know, let me know what you guys think about this. I think I'm a genius, but I think this will really work. We're going to have to test it out, okay? So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what you think about that. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to share that with you. Let me go ahead and show you my very favorite coin. This is my favorite coin. I don't know why, but I just love the way that this coin looks. And of course, it's a silver eagle, okay? I just think that it's a beautiful coin. There you go. I think it's a beautiful coin. Now, I do think that this coin is my second favorite because of the attention to detail. And because it's a 4.9er. I don't like that side of it, but I surely do like this side of it. I think it's a beautiful coin. But it is my number 2 coin, as far as liking it. Okay, and I've got a couple of privately minted coins here. This is a 1/2 ounce privately minted. I want to say eagle, you know, silver eagle, but it's not. Because it's a privately minted coin, but it's a 1/2 ouncer. It's a good idea to have your denominations in your coins diversified. So you can see I have ouncers, I have 1/2 ouncers, I have some junk in the form of quarters, I've got some junk in the form of dimes, and then I've also got some bullion in the form of bars. This is a 10-ounce bar. I just think that this is a really nice bar as well. And you know what, to tell you the truth, I forgot who makes this one. I think it's Provident that makes this. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. Very nice. I really enjoyed taking a look at that because I know that this here will be around for a long time. And for any of you that haven't caught on yet, this is just a joke. I mean, technically, these bills will last a really long time in there because there's not going to be any oxygen in there for them to actually degrade. But those bills in there, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. If your mom or your dad or your grandma or your dad left you 2 jars, one full of bills and one full of silver, in 50 years, which one will you be more excited to open? The one that's full of bills or the one that's full of silver? All right, you can answer that question for yourself. All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you had a good time watching this video. I hope that you caught on to my sarcasm. And I hope that you guys had a great day today. It's Tuesday evening. I'm just got home about an hour or so ago. And I hope that you guys had a good day. I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow and a great week ahead of you. Tomorrow's hump day, so we're getting towards the end of the week. Coming towards another weekend, which is always a great thing. Freedom is a beautiful thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, having said that, let me go ahead and let you guys go. So remember to be good to each other, because when good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place. And you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.